talent in the South American scene, people like these included, who I would like to see step up to the mid stage a little bit more, who I'd like to see more of in totality. I think Stormzen is another person who I always love to see. Him and Sadzen, I used to watch them all the time. Point is, this is a team who has, I kind of want to say, funny enough, been lacking an identity outside of VSM, especially when you talk about coming into this and wondering where Taco went. It's a weird mix for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to know where Taco went, though. I hope he is back at some point. I was actually pretty excited to see this team start to come together. It had some legs to it in terms of legacy and in terms of potential and firepower, with VSM being a clear front runner for that much. But talking about a little bit more that this team is not that same entity. They're going to have to build one of their own, and I guess little over time than in best of ones, it might be a little bit of a different story. But once we see them start to rack up those best of threes, that's when we're going to just get to see them at their best work, actually, really, at doing this damage that goes beyond simply trying to make their way through a regular season and make deeper runs in tournaments as they get more and more opportunities to do so. The last of which, I think, having been their attempt at a closed qualifier run through ACE South America Masters, which you were casting that, weren't you?
No, I got to see the North American end of things, but still, this is a team that didn't look too bad in it. You got to consider this is still a relatively new mix of players. It's not super deep just yet. Obviously, still waiting to see what they can do, but it's on an upward trajectory for sure. You start off with one of your first 10 years being against 9Z, and you almost take a map, 13-11, 13-9. Like, these are impressive results for how new this squad is, at least in the sense of being officials. So you put everything together with things still looking up from recent qualifiers, from having that last map as a win, and even other matches in ECL thus far this season. I mean, I'm hoping for better things, obviously. Being that